The last topic of this chapter talks about the measurement of distance. Before I explain that, I want to show you the picture of ellipse tracks during year of 2010 to 2030. Okay, as you can see from this picture, we find United States, and there are actually two events which just happened 3 years ago, and there is one more event which is going to happen in 2024. So if you look at the ones uh, on August 21st, 2017, you can see that the solar eclipse actually happens on these locations. Okay, and on April 8th, 2024, the people who are located along this track here will be able to see solar eclipses. Okay, and people do travel to see solar eclipse is because they don't happen very often. Um, the measurement distance. Okay, so in astronomy, because the objects they are located in the sky, and all the objects they are very far away from us, and there's no way actually we can use a ruler to measure the distance. That's why we use different kinds of methods in astronomy to calculate, to find out how far each object is away from us. Depending on how far each object is away from us, we use different types of method. So the first method we're introducing here today is called triangulation. So the method works like this. So if you are located here on one side of the river and there's a tree on the other side of the river, without crossing the tree, we can use triangulation method to find out how far this tree is away from us. So let's say we are located at location A. We are trying to observe the tree, okay? And then we move to location B on the same side of the river, okay? The bank. And then you can see that, you also trying to observe the tree. So location A, if you're connecting location A to location B, we form a baseline, and you can see these three lines actually form a right triangle. If I can measure baseline, and also I measure this angle by using trigonometry, you are able to calculate the length of this line here, so which gives us the distance from where you are to where the tree is located. Okay, so you guys will have chance to do this triangulation method during the lab. Similarly, astronomers actually they use what is called the parallax method to find out how far an object is away from us, from Earth. Okay, so parallax is the apparent shift of an object relative to the background as the observer's location changes. The closer an object is to the observer, the larger the parallax is. So really depending on the parallax, we can find out how far an object is away from us. So if you look at this picture here, if we are trying to look at the object in space from location A, and also looking at the same object in space from location B, and then you will see that we have a parallax here. So if we can measure this parallax, we are able to calculate out how far this object is away from us. This chapter, we are only introducing the conceptual parallax method. So sometime later, I'm going to show you how exactly we can calculate the distance of an object based on parallax.